Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Notre Dame Mighty Irish in varsity softball action. Now, the Cardinals have just finished warming up, and stepping up onto the mound for the first pitch of the game is Emma Dobkin. Dobkin's been the starting pitcher for a lot of these games. First batter she'll face is Elena Giampolo. First pitch sails by for strike one. That's going to be ball one. That one's tipped foul for strike two. 1-2 the count now to Giampolo. Giampolo pops that one up in the air, and that's going to be caught for the first out. Next up to bat for Mighty Irish will be Kaylin Rosica. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Rosica. That one's in there for strike two. Called strike. And Rosica sends that out one towards center field. And that's going to be caught for the second out. Next up for the Irish will be Emma Marchese. First pitch to Marchese is high for ball one. Marchese gets a piece of that one and sends it out towards the outfield. And that's going to be caught for the third out, sending the Notre Dame Mighty Irish back to the dugout. 1-2-3.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now we'll move into the bottom of the first inning. Out on the mound pitching for the Irish will be Riley Michalek. First batter Michalek will face is Cardinals center fielder Grace Tilzicka. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike one to Tilzicka. Tilzicka gets a piece of that one, lopes it out towards the outfield. And she's going to stretch that one out to a double. Stand-up double. Good way to lead off the inning. Next up for the Cardinals will be first baseman Paige Van Heis. Van Heis batting lefty. And that first pitch is going to go by for strike one. And it's a slow grounder. Pitcher over there to grab it, throw to first, just in time to get Van Heis out at first. Next up at bat, Cardinals catcher Peyton Valentino. Check swing there for Valentino. That goes by for ball one. Valentino gets a piece of that one. That's going to be caught for out number 2. Tilzika, however, managed to get over to third. Next up for the Cardinals, Katie Mulry. Strike one to Mulry. That's another strike there called against Mulry. 0-2 the count. Mulry blasts that one right over the shortstop. Throw to first is there in plenty of time, and that will end the inning for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now moving into the top of the second inning. Out on the mound once again, Emma Dobkin. And first batter she'll see is Madeline Creo. Swing and a miss for Creo. Strike one. Creo gets a piece of that one. Sends it out towards the outfield. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Creo will stretch that one out to a double. Next batter coming up for the Mighty Irish will be Grayson and Tosowitz. And Tosowitz pops that one foul for strike one. Dobkin readies the next pitch. That's going to be bunted foul for strike two. A little trouble with the scoreboard. They finally got that straightened out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that will send Ann Tosowitz back to the dugout. Next up for the Irish will be Kara Mizuko. Mizuko belts that one right over to Dobkin, makes the throw to first in plenty of time. But Creo is going to steal third. That will bring up Bianca Pesce. First pitch, ball one. Ball two. Perhaps the run around third making Dobkin a little nervous. Here's the pitch. Ball three. And that's going to be the first walk of the game as Pesce takes first. Irish now with runners on first and third, and Addison Louderback will come up to bat next. Pinch runner going in for first base. Louderback steps out of the box. Now she'll step into the batter's box ready to go. Umpire's not quite ready. Now everybody's ready. Here comes a pitch from Dobkin. That was going to be fouled off for strike one. That one's going to go by for ball one. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss for strike two, making it a 1-2 count. That'll be strike three, but the ball gets away. Throw to first is there in time anyway, and that will retire the Irish, taking us to the bottom of the second inning.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Michalek back out on the mound for the Irish. First batter that she'll have to face this inning is Emma Dobkin, pitcher for the Cardinals, who's also proven to be a pretty good hitter this season, as well as previous seasons. Check swing for Dobkin, but it's called strike one. That one's going to be high for ball one. 1-1 the count. Swing and miss for Dobkin. Makes it a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low for ball two. 2-2 the count. Dobkin fouls that one off. It's going to hold the count at 2-2. That one's popped up in the air, and that will be caught for the first out. Next up to bat for the Cardinals will be right fielder Aaron Erdy. First pitch to Erdy is high for ball one. Erdy gets a piece of that one, sends it out towards the outfield. That one gets away, and Erdy is going to be safe at first with a single. Next up in the batter's box will be third baseman Hope Lestitian. Lestitian ropes one into the infield. Erdy's tagged out at second, but Lestitian will get on base with another single. Has two outs on the board now, and Coming up to bat for the Cardinals will be left fielder Camille Jones. That one's high for ball one. Strike one. 1-1 the count now to Jones. Jones back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Jones showed bunt, pulled it back, but it's going to be called a strike. 1-2 the count now to Jones. And there's a called strike to close out the inning.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals take to the field with Dobkin back on the mound. And heading out to bat. First pitcher for this inning for the Irish will be Riley Cunningham. She shows bunt, pulls it back, and Dobkin throws a strike past her. That's going to be strike two to Cunningham. That'll be a little high for ball one. Next pitch to Cunningham. Ball two. 2-2 the count. And that will send Cunningham back to the dugout. Strikeout. That will take the Irish back to the top of the batting order with Elena Giampolo batting. Strike one to Giampolo. Her first time at bat today, Giampolo popped one up in the air. It was caught for the first out of the game. Check swing, and umpire says strike two. Here's the pitch. That was popped up in the air, and it's caught for an out. 2 outs on the board. That'll bring up Kaylin Rosica. Her previous time at bat, she knocked one up in the air that was caught for an out. Dobkin throws one past her for strike one. That's going to be fouled off for strike two. Pitch to Rosica, swing and a miss, and that will do it for the Irish for this inning.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Bottom of the third inning, score is still 0-0, and first up to bat for the Cardinals will be Alex Murphy. Shortstop for the Cardinals. Murphy steps into the batter's box. First pitch is high for ball one. Murphy pops that one way up in the air. And that will be caught for out number one. That will bring the Cardinals back to the top of the batting order with center fielder Grace Tilzicka coming up to bat. Last time at bat, Tilzicka belted out a double. First pitch is high for ball one. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1 count. Looked like Tilzicka was swinging for the fences that time. Here's the pitch. And a tentative strike two. One and two the count now to Tilzicka. Make that 2-2. Tilzicka lobs that one out towards the outfield. That one's put away for an out on the board. 2 outs on the board, that is. Paige Van Heist back up to bat. Line drive, throw to first is in time, and that will do it for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now Cardinals back out on the field, ready for the start of the 4th inning. First batter to come up will be Emma Marchese. She'll pop that one foul for strike one. Marchese's first at bat today. She popped one up in the air for the 3rd and final out of the 1st inning. Now Dobkin with the pitch. That's going to be wide for ball one. 1-1 the count to Marchese. That was a little low for ball two. 2-1 the count. That one's popped up in the air. And that's caught for another out. So 1 out on the board. And we'll move on to the next batter, which will be Madalena Creo. Creo, the cleanup batter for the Irish, belted out a double her first time at bat. First pitch to Creo, and she lopes that one out towards the outfield. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. And she's trying to stretch that out for a double. She'll do so. So Creo with a double every time she's come to bat so far today. Next up to bat for the Irish will be Grayson Antosowicz. Her previous time at bat today, she struck out. Here's the pitch. That was going to be fouled off for strike one. Grounder up the middle. Throw to first is there in plenty of time, but Creo able to steal third. So Notre Dame with a runner in scoring position, and up to bat will be Kara Mizuko. Mizuko was thrown out at first for her previous at bat today. 2 outs on the board. She can't do any kind of sacrifice play. Here's the pitch. And that was a grounder right up the middle. And Notre Dame's going to score the first run as Mizuko gets on first for a single. First run of the game. Low-scoring game today. Next up to bat will be Bianca Pesci. She's the only batter from either team to have walked today. First pitch is high for ball one. Pesci pops that one up in the air. That one drops in fair. Pesci holds it first, but Mizuko steals third, and now she's going to steal home for the second run of the game. Meanwhile, Pesci able to steal second. So Irish with 2 runs on the board now. 2 runs and 2 outs, and coming up to bat will be Addison Louderback. Louderback struck out her last time at bat. Check swing, but that goes by for a strike one. There's a grounder up the middle. Here's the throw to first, and that will do it for the Irish, closing out the inning, but the Irish were able to get 2 runs in to take a 2-0 lead over the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Now, bottom of the 4th inning, and the Cardinals will be coming up to bat. First up to bat should be Peyton Valentino. Last time at bat, Valentino sent one out towards the outfield that was caught for an out. She'll be looking to improve. First pitch, called strike. Second pitch is going to be fouled off for strike 2. Ball 1. 1-2 the count now to Valentino. Valentino grounds that one over to the pitcher. That one gets away, and Valentino is going to get the first on safely. Did not expect that one to happen, but she got a single out of it. Next up to bat for the Cardinals will be Katie Mulry. Mulry was thrown out at first her previous time at bat today. First pitch to Mulry. Called strike. That one was just barely in the strike zone. Here's the next pitch. Mulry's going to bounce one over toward third base. Here's the throw to first. And she'll be tagged out for the second out of the game, or of the inning. Valentino was able to steal second on that one. Next up to the bat for the Cardinals will be pitcher Emma Dobkin. Dobkin uncharacteristically popped one up in the air for an out her first time at bat. This time she's going to hit it right to third. And she's going to beat the throw. Cardinals now with runners on first and second. I'll bring up Erin Erdy batting for the Cardinals. Erdy singled her last time at bat. Swing and a miss for Erdy makes it strike one. Erdy grounds one up the middle. Going to be an out at second. But Erdy safe at first for a single, and she advances the runner over to third. So Cardinals now with a runner in scoring position. That will bring up Hope Lestitian. Lestitian also singled her last time at bat. Ball one. That was in there for strike one. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss for Lestitian makes it a 1-2 count. That's going to be fouled off to hold the count at 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one's popped straight up in the air. That goes foul. Valentina was already at home plate there if that had managed to stay fair. That was going to be low for ball two, make it a 2-2 count to Lestitian. Called strike is going to send the Cardinals back to the dugout, leaving two runners on base.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Top of the fifth inning with the Notre Dame Mighty Irish sporting a 2-point lead. They'll be coming to bat. First batter up will be Riley Cunningham. Cunningham has struck out in her previous at bat. It's a bunt for Cunningham, laid down beautifully. And the call is that she was out at first. Very close call there. That'll return the Irish to the top of the batting order with Elena Giampolo coming up to bat. Giampolo's launched one to the outfield twice now and been caught for an out both times. Still swinging for the fences. She's going to foul that one off for strike one. That was called strike two. It's going to be high for ball one. 1-2 the count now to Giampolo. Check swing, and that was going to drop low for ball two to make it a 2-2 count to Giampolo. That's going to make it a full count to Giampolo. 3-2 the count. That was popped foul, and it will hold at a full count. Umpire going over to the dugout to fetch a couple of fresh softballs. 3-2 the count. Dobkin with the pitch. And that was going to be popped up in the air. And once more, caught for an out. Next up to bat for Notre Dame will be Kaylin Rasica. She had a little variety in her 2 previous at-bats. One time she popped it up in the air for an out like this, and the next time she struck out. So there's the 3rd out for the Irish. They'll head back to the dugout and bring up the Lawrence Cardinals to bat next.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Now we'll move into the bottom of the 5th inning as the Cardinals will be coming to bat, trailing by 2 points to their crosstown rivals from Notre Dame. First up to bat for the Cardinals this inning will be Camille Jones. Jones has only been to bat once so far, and she struck out at that time. She'll be looking to improve on that. Waiting on the umpire. And now Jones will step into the batter's box. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0 the count to Jones. That was in there for a strike. It makes it a 2-1 count. Another ball makes it a 3-1 count. That one sent out towards the outfield, and it will drop in for a base hit. Jones with a single. They'll bring up Alex Murphy, batting for the Cardinals. Her last time at bat, she popped one up in the air that was caught for an out. That was in there for strike 1, called strike. Has a called strike, throw to second, does not get there in time, and it's a stolen base for Jones. Called strike sends Murphy back to the dugout. Returning the Cardinals to the top of the batting order as Grace Tilzicka will be coming up to bat. She's been to bat twice today. First time up, she pounded out a double. Second time, it was caught for an outfield out. First pitch goes by for ball 1 to Tilzicka. Well, Tilzicka had to jump to make sure she didn't get hit by that one. Here's the next pitch to Tilzicka. Swing and a miss will be strike. Two and 1 the count now to Tilzicka. Here's the pitch. Strike two. 2-2 count now to Zika. Here's the pitch. That's going to be another ball, as Tilzica had to avoid that one as well. 3-2, it's a full count. Here's the pitch. And Tilzica ropes that one out towards the outfield. That's going to be caught for an out, but Jones able to steal third. So sacrifice fly there to advance the runner. That'll bring up Paige Van Heis. Van Heis looking for her first time on base today. Swing and a miss for strike one. That one's hit straight over to the first baseman for the third out, and that will do it for the Cardinals for the fifth inning.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Top of the sixth inning as the Cardinals take to the field. Cardinals still looking to put a run up on the board, but first they have to hold off the Mighty Irish. First pitch to Emma Marchese goes by for strike one. Called strike. Marchese gets a piece of that one, launches it towards the outfield. And that will be caught for the first out. Next up to bat will be Madalena Creo. Creo's gotten a double every time she's come to bat today. Check swing, that'll go by for ball one. Next pitch to Creo. That'll be fouled off for strike one. 1-1 the count now to Creo. That'll be popped up in the air. Drifts foul for strike two. 1-2 the count. Creo gets a hold of that one, sends it down the third base line, and she'll hold it first for a single. Grayson Antozowitz will be next up to bat, and she's still looking for her first time on base today. Dobner with a pitch. That one's popped up in the air. It's going to drift foul. Strike one. Antozowitz back in the batter's box. Here comes the pitch, and it's a bunt. No throw. And now Notre Dame with runners on first and second as Antozowitz gets the single. That'll bring up Kara Mizuko. So we see a pinch runner heading out to first base. Mizuko singled her first time, or her last time at bat today. She was thrown out at first prior to that. Couple practice swings. Or waiting on the umpire for substitution. Now Mizuko steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Called strike one. That one's popped foul for strike two. That one's fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Another foul ball. Time for some fresh softballs for the game. Now Mizuko back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. And it's a line drive up the middle to second. Two outs on the board. I'll bring up Biana Pesci. Pesci also singled her last time at bat, and prior to that she got a walk. Still the only walk of the game. Two 2-0 the count now to Pesci. Pesci pops one up. That's going to drift foul. Off the fence, no play. Foul tip for strike two makes the count 2-2. Pesci launches that one over towards first. And the Cardinals make the play at first for the third out, sending the Notre Dame Irish back to the dugout.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Now, bottom of the sixth inning, Cardinals coming up to bat. Leading off for the Cardinals will be Peyton Valentino. Valentino was able to single her last time at bat. That one's going to be low for ball one. Not sure why the scoreboard is showing outs. There are no outs. Here's the pitch. That one's tipped off foul. Makes the count 1-1. And that's a line drive over past third base. There's the throw to first, and she's out. Next up to bat for the Cardinals will be Katie Mulry. Mulry has yet to get on base today, looking for her first time out there. Cardinals still looking for those 2 runs they need to tie this game up. And it's a hit but the throw to first is there in time, so Mulray will head back to the dugout. Now bring up the pitcher, Emma Dobkin. Dobkin singled her last time at bat. Dobkin pops that one way up in the air, and that will be caught for the third out. So it's 1-2-3 for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Top of the seventh inning. It's Notre Dame coming up to bat. Cardinals need to get them out without allowing any runs. First batter who will be batting for Notre Dame is Addison Louderback. She struck out her first time at bat and was thrown out at first her second time at bat. Still looking for her first time on base. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. She'll foul that one off for strike two. 0-2 the count. That one's going to be high for ball one. 1-2 the count. Two and two the count. And she'll go down swinging for the first out of the inning. That'll bring back Riley Cunningham. Cunningham had pretty much the same record as Louderback today. One strikeout and thrown out at first the second time at bat. First pitch goes by low for ball one. Cunningham had shown shown bunt and then pulled it back. See what she does. He's showing bunt again. But she swings and pops it up in the air. That one drops foul. 1-1 the count now to Cunningham. That pitch a little high for ball two. Count advances to 2-1. That one's going to be a little too low now for ball three. Dobkin a little behind on their pitches. Here comes the pitch. And that one's in there for a strike to make it a full count to Cunningham. Swing and a miss, and Cunningham will head back to the dugout. That will take the Mighty Irish back to the top of their batting order with Elena Giampolo batting. Giampolo pops that one up in the air. And that's caught for another out, as Giampolo has done that every time at bat today.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Bottom of the seventh inning, Cardinals coming to bat, and you only get 7 innings in high school softball. Cardinals need to score 3 runs to get the win, or 2 to extend the game into overtime. First batter to face the pitcher will be Aaron Erdy. Erdy has singled every time at bat today. Here's a pitch. That one's going to be low for ball one. Swing and miss for strike one. 1-1 the count now to Erdy. Strike two. Makes the count 1-2 to Erdy. Count will remain at 1-2 as that one gets fouled off. And Erdy sends the line drive. And she'll make it to first. Another single for Erdy. That will bring up Hope Lestitian batting for the Cardinals. Hope singled back in the second inning and later in the game was thrown out at first. First pitch goes by for ball one. That one's fouled off for strike one. 1-1 the count now to Lestitian. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. Here's a pitch. And that's fouled off again for strike two. 1-2 the count now to Lestitian. Check swing, and that will be a called strike to send Lestitian back to the dugout for the first out. Next up for the Cardinals will be Camille Jones. While Jones struck out her first time at bat, her second time she singled. Wild pitch gets away from the catcher and stolen base for the Cardinals. Runner on second. Now the pitch to Jones. That's bunted foul. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. One and two, the count now to Jones. And that's a called strike for the second out of the inning. That will bring up Alex Murphy, who's still looking for her first time on base today. Swing and a miss for strike one. That one's pop foul for strike two. Irish one out, one strike away from taking the win here today. Here's a pitch. And there it is. Murphy goes down swinging, but that's going to be a win for the Notre Dame Mighty Irish as they win by a score of 2-0 over your Lawrence Cardinals. Thank you to Zumar Bagri for working camera for this event, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.